worked up, I think it was 140 kilos at one set for 7. It was okay. Another set, same weight. The first 5 were good. Number 6, it was like really like struggling. And of course it's, come on, one more. And then the last one, I was just, I don't know how I got it up. My back was rounded like a question mark and all that.
Yeah.
And then the whole day, that was in the morning, the whole day I just felt this annoying tightness in my muscles, you know, the feeling you just need a thumb in there to kind of get some blood flow back in there. But I had clients all day, so couldn't do anything. And then at night, my wife at the time asked her to press in there, first with the thumb, and which she did. And but I didn't feel anything, so I could use your elbow. And then she went in there with the elbow, and then I couldn't get off the floor anymore. I just like extreme spasms for all the way over my entire back. Somehow managed to get to the bed, and I was sitting on the side of the bed. If I went sideways, then I would like tremendous pain. If I tried to stand up, tremendous pain. Eventually, I managed to get out and get into some big rubber bands downstairs. I was lucky at the gym set up there, and got some traction on the back, and that kind of like made all the pain disappear. And then my daughter, who was 3 at the time, she asked me, like, she wanted me to pick her up and carry her upstairs, which I did stupidly, because of course then back when I was upstairs again, I was back to square one. Everything had tightened up, but that took me a long time to recover. Yeah, partly because I wasn't doing my own. I wasn't taking my own advice. So I just did what everybody tell everybody not to do, which is just rest and hope it will go away. So I was like in a lot of pain.
What was the problem actually in the end?
Well, so I never got an MRI, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think probably a slightly bulging or ruptured disc. Didn't have any radiating, so it wasn't like a completely herniated disc. But all again with lower back, same as with the neck. You know, you get a problem in one place, but everything around it tenses up to protect it. But basically, for the first month, I was just neglecting it, and I was still training because if I warmed up, then I could. But then the rest of the day would be miserable again. And then one day I was training some clients, some middle-aged ladies, and I was trying to pick up a 3 kilo dumbbell, like really carefully with my back. I said, Thomas, your back is still hurting. You gotta go to a hospital. Go to the doctor. I was like, what's the doctor gonna tell me that I don't already know? But I did think like, maybe she's right. I should do something about this. And then that evening, I started to do some of my own exercises that even at that time I would give to clients with back pain. And next day I woke up, I was like, this actually feels a bit stronger. It feels a bit better already. This actually works. Who knew? So, but then it took me about a year to really get back to full strength. But I did eventually. I had my best deadlift was 200 kilos. So which before the injury was 180. So I ended up getting stronger than before the injury. But still now, like this is the thing when you have an injury, like a bad injury, it almost always stays kind of the weak link in your body. So for me, if I don't do any mobility and stretching, and I don't do any warming up, or I don't lift, I just go straight into BJJ and don't sleep well, whatever. It's usually my back that kind of starts to become a problem.
You're giving away your secret.
But then, fortunately, I know what to do now. So if I start to feel it coming, I attack it before it really becomes a big problem.
Well, I think there's a tournament this weekend in Bangkok.
That's right.
Were you supposed to go, or?
I was going to go, but I got a staph infection, and so I haven't been able to train.
Okay.
And to be honest, like last couple of months, I've kind of been off and on a bit sick. That's why you remember we were going to do this earlier.
What did you have? COVID or no?
No, I did a COVID test. It was negative, but just kind of on and off, nothing serious. But I would get sick, bit of flu, whatever, and then feel better, back to training, and then sick again. So I think it's just maybe a bit of overtraining and a bit of other life stress. I'm single dad, so then sometimes
it's a lot of work.
Tired, and I think it was just kind of
especially overstress, not enough sleep, something like that, and then the immune system cannot catch up
exactly
as well.